Proverbs 19-21. Better is the poor who walks in his integrity than he who is perverse in his lips and is a fool. It is not good for a soul to be without knowledge, and he who hurries with his feet sins. The foolishness of man perverts his way. His heart rages against Yahweh. Wealth adds many friends, but the poor is separated from his friend. A false witness shall not be unpunished. He who pours out lies shall not go free. Many will entreat the favor of a ruler, and everyone who is a friend to a man who gives gifts. And the relatives of the poor shun him. How much more do his friends avoid him? He pursues them with pleas, but they are gone. He who gets wisdom loves his own soul. He who keeps understanding shall find good. A false witness shall not be unpunished, and he who utters lies shall perish. Delicate living is not appropriate for a fool, much less for a servant to have rule over princes. The discretion of a man makes him slow to anger, and it is his glory to overlook an offense. The king's wrath is like a roaring of a lion, and his favor is like dew on the grass. A foolish son is the calamity of his father, and a wife's quarrels are a continual dripping. House and riches are an inheritance from fathers, but a prudent wife is from the Lord. Laziness casts into deep sleep, and the idle soul shall suffer hunger. He who keeps a mitzvah keeps his soul, but he who is contemptuous in his ways shall die. He who has pity on the poor lends to Yahweh. He will reward him. Discipline your son, for there is hope. Do not be willing party to his death. A man of great anger will suffer the penalty, and if you rescue him, you must do it again. Listen to counsel and receive instruction, that you may be wise in your latter end. There are many plans in a man's heart, but the counsel of Yahweh will prevail. That which makes a man to be desired is his kindness, and a poor man is better than a liar. The fear of Yahweh leads to life, then contentment. He rests and will not be touched by evil. The sluggard buries his hand in the dish, but he will not much as bring it to his mouth again. Smite a scoffer, and the simple will learn prudence. Rebuke one who has understanding, and he will gain knowledge. He who robs his father and drives away his mother is a son who causes shame and brings reproach. If you stop listening to instruction, my son, you will stray from the words of knowledge. A corrupt witness mocks justice, and the mouth of wicked gulps down iniquity. Penalties are prepared for scoffers, and beatings for the backs of fools. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is a brawler. Whoever is led astray by them is not wise. The terror of a king is like the roaring of a lion. He who provokes him to anger forfeits his own life. It is an honor for man to cease from strife, but every fool will be quarreling. The sluggard will not plow by reason of the winter, therefore he shall beg and harvest and have nothing. His counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. Many men claim to be men of unfailing love, but who can find a faithful man? A righteous man walks in integrity. Blessed are his children after him. A king who sits on the throne of judgment scatters away all evil with his eyes. Who can say, I have made my heart pure, I am clean and without sin? Differing weights and differing measures, both of them are alike, are an abomination to Yahweh. Even a child makes himself known by his doing, whether his work is pure and whether it is right. The hearing ear, the seeing eye, Yahweh has made them both. Do not love sleep, lest you come to poverty. Open your eyes, and you shall be satisfied with bread. Bad, bad, says the buyer, but after he is on his way, then he boasts. There is gold and abundance of rubies, but the lips of knowledge are a rare jewel. Take the garment of one who puts up surety for a stranger, and hold him in pledge for a wayward woman. Fraudulent food is sweet to a man, but afterward his mouth is filled with gravel. Plans are established by advice, but wise guidance you wage war. He who goes about a talebearer reveals secrets. Therefore do not associate with one who opens his lips. Whoever curses his father or his mother, his lamp shall be put out in blackness of darkness. An inheritance quickly gained at the beginning will not be blessed in the end. Do not say, I will repay evil. Wait for Yahweh, and he will save you. Yahweh detests differing weights, and dishonest scales are not pleasing. A man's steps are from Yahweh. How then can man understand his way? It is a snare to man to make a rash dedication, then later to consider his vows. A wise king winnows out the wicked, and drives the threshing wheel over them. The spirit of man is the lamp of Yahweh, searching all his inmost parts. Love and faithfulness keep the king safe. His throne is sustained by love. The glory of young men is their strength, and the splendor of old men is their gray hair. Wounding blows cleanse away evil, and beating purge the inmost parts. The king's heart is a stream of water in the hand of Yahweh. He turns it wherever he desires. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but Yahweh weighs the hearts. To do righteousness and justice is more acceptable to Yahweh than sacrifice. A high look and a proud heart, the lamp of the wicked is sin. The plans of the diligent surely lead to profit, and everyone who is hasty surely rushes to poverty. Getting treasures by a lying tongue is a fleeting vapor for those who seek death. The violence of the wicked will drive them away because they refuse to do what is right. The way of the guilty is crooked, but the conduct of the innocent is upright. It is better to dwell in the corner of a housetop than to share a house with a contentious woman. The soul of the wicked desires evil. His neighbor finds no mercy in his eyes. When the mocker is punished, the simple gains wisdom. When the wise is instructed, he receives knowledge. The righteous one considers the house of the wicked and brings the wicked to ruin. Whoever stops his ears at the cry of the poor, he will also cry out, but shall not be heard. A gift in secret pacifies anger, and a bribe and a cloak strong wrath. It is joy to the righteous to do justice, but it is destruction to the workers of iniquity. The man who wanders out of the way of understanding shall rest in the assembly of departed spirits. He who loves pleasure will be a poor man. He who loves wine and oil will not be rich. The wicked is a ransom for the righteous, the treacherous for the upright. It is better to dwell in a desert land than with the contentious and angry woman. There is a precious treasure and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man swallows it up. He who follows after righteousness is kindness, finds life, righteousness, and honor. A wise man scales the city of the mighty, and brings down the strength of its confidence. Whoever guards his mouth and his tongue keeps his soul from troubles. The proud and arrogant man scoffer is his name. He works in the arrogance of pride. The desire of the sluggard kills him, for his hands refuse to labor. There are those who covet greedily all day long, but the righteous give and do not withhold. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination. How much more when he brings it with a wicked mind? A false witness will perish, but a man who listens speaks to eternity. A wicked man hardens his face, but as for the upright, he establishes his ways. There is no wisdom nor understanding nor counsel against Yahweh. The horse is prepared for the day of battle, but victory is with Yahweh.